to that end, you did mention on your Instagram that initially you'd been hired to do 2 Scooby Doo Halloween specials, with one of them being cancelled due to the Warner Brothers merger, and obviously there's been other kind of projects as well. We understand that Warner Brothers have asked that you honour the NDA surrounding this, but in your opinion, do you think the fact they want an NDA in place means that there's the possibility they want to continue with this concept in the future, that it's something could be called back to?
I won't lie, like it was the exact same crew that did Trick or Treat. We did 2 movies back to back. There was the second one was initially slated for this year to come out at the same time as Trick or Treat, but the sadly canceled Scoob movie pushed it to a later release date. But we're all keeping our fingers crossed, hoping that maybe they'll unearth it for a later date, because as great as Trick or Treat was, we really loved the second one. Our hearts were 100% in the second. Like, not that they weren't in Trick or Treat, but you know what I mean? Like we all had such a good time with the second one that it was like we couldn't wait to see it, and then to hear it got canceled. We actually had a lunch and drinks because we were just like, no, like, we were bummed out. So,
well, it's something that we really do hope to see, and I think ultimately the support that Trick or Treat has kind of got would hopefully support them to think, do you know what, if everybody's enjoyed the work that these people have done so much, they're going to enjoy that equally again if they were to work on another project, and who knows, hopefully a third and a fourth, because for me this has been a standout Scooby movie of the last decade at least. Like, I have enjoyed this one so much. And as we said, you revealed the existence of the project along with its cancellation on Instagram, along with answering a fan question about its possible connection to Trick or Treat. So to that end, is that the kind of information that was kind of covered by the NDA and everything?
Yeah, the NDA kind of covers me from saying anything. I can't even put the work in my portfolio without like super hardcore privacy stuff. Like, they won't let me post anything without permission, and even then it's password protected. But that's typical for the industry.
Yeah.
We signed so many NDAs. What I can say about it, what I don't think will get anything in trouble, is that it did have a really fun Stephen King vibe to it. And it wasn't a sequel to Trick or Treat, and Coco was not in it. As much as I love Coco, she was not in it. So that I can say all of that without getting in trouble.
No, I couldn't imagine even, me in that situation, how difficult that must be. And again, in terms of, I guess, the takeaway from everything is that I don't know. I think when all the stuff happened with Scoob Holiday Haunt being cancelled, it was such a weird time, because we interviewed the co-director of that movie, and not, 3 days before the cancellation news. But it almost seemed that got so much hype because we had the title and stuff. And it's like, because this movie, the other movie that was shelved, cancelled, it didn't have a public title. It didn't, no one knows about the direct-to-video movies until we get the trailer. And so it's just kind of, my heart does go out for everyone that was involved in the movie, because obviously Holiday Haunt, that cancellation was really sad, but again, it's equally sad just thinking about the other things that maybe flew under the radar because they were less public. So definitely hoping that can be saved and resurrected at some point. It would be good. It'd be good.
Yeah, it would be really, without breaking the NDA, it would have been something that had a lot of people really excited. It did bring back some older characters that were fan favorites, and the crew just had a really great time boarding. Like, to see the storyboard artist so excited, it was like all of us were just crushed. But like you said, with the direct to videos, you don't find out when it's coming out. Like, we don't even know when it's coming out, you know. It's like they, until they drop something on YouTube and you're like, oh, hey, it's gonna come out, this is great. Like we didn't even know if Trick or Treat was canceled or not, like, because all the cancellations were happening. And then it was like after they announced Scoob and unfortunately Batgirl getting canceled, it was like later that week they're just like, here's a trailer for Trick or Treat, and we're like, yes, it didn't get shelved, you know. So
I mean, it was a huge relief. And
yeah,
you
it
know,
was huge.
like, because we heard about Trick or Treat Scooby Doo through something. There was like a visual released about 8-9 months ago that people were thinking maybe it was a TV series. Like, nobody really knew what it was except for that Guess Who art style and the title. But even then, I think it, something like Holiday Haunt has such an advantage in that it's hashtagable, like hashtag save this. Whereas if you were to say hashtag save unnamed shelf Scooby-Doo movie, it doesn't really have that ring to it. So
yeah, it kind of makes it difficult because there was like a petition and everything for Scoob Holiday Haunt,
Yeah.
because you know the name of it, you know what
Yeah.
you're kind of convincing people to save. Whereas saying to somebody, sign this for a direct to DVD Scooby-Doo, it kind of doesn't have the same ring to it. People don't
No.
exactly know what it is, and it's such a shame because
Especially for one that was not slated to come out until next Halloween. You know, we knew that it was going to be pushed to Halloween Scooptober 2023 if it was to come out, or when it was supposed to come out. But yeah, it's like there's not even a name floating through for people to be like, save it, like, I know what the working title was, but I can't say it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No, and just thank you so much for your time, because like I said, we have taken up quite a lot of it. But thank you so much for everyone for watching as well. We really do appreciate all the constant support and everything. Huge thank you to Sophie for joining. You can find her amazing, again, art Instagram account in the description down below. So I guess, Sophie, what is your Instagram at for the people watching?
Scooby Doo for life.
It's incredible. Please do go follow that. I'll leave that in the description down below. And if you do want to see more, then please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.